Hola guys, I'm here in my first ever podcast, videocast in this paradise called Maui, and I have an honor to introduce Claudia, and we're gonna have a conversation about herself. I think we always have high conversations, and everything we spoke since we met each other should be recorded because it's very inspiring. And I don't want to be interviewing, but I'm the kind of person who want to ask everything. Let's see how it goes. I have no plans, no scripting, and I just came off from my work, and let's do it.
Let's do it.
How are you, Claudia?
Well, I feel very honored to be your first guest on your podcast, and I think that it's really great timing for us to do this because it's also the first year anniversary of me walking into your studio as a brand new white belt who had just started taking jiu-jitsu, and it was serendipity that I walked into your studio and immediately found so much support. I don't think that I would be where I am today a year later without all of the support and love that you have showered on me as my teacher and mentor.
It's the same here. Tell more about you. Introduce yourself to my YouTube followers.
Okay, well, I am 60 years old, and it is a surprising thing for me to be at this age and feeling the strongest I've ever felt in my life. I feel more confident than I have ever felt in my life. I also really trust myself so much more than I ever had before, and a lot of it really does have to do with the practice of jiu-jitsu coinciding with being at this point in my life where I am done with menopause, all the hormones have settled down, I've raised my children, so I'm an empty nester, and I had some inclination that there was something more for me. And whoever could have guessed that it would be a male-dominated combat sport that was the thing that has really lit me up.
Yeah. But you being a male-dominating professional, right?
Yeah.
It's easy for you.
Throughout my career, I have worked in some professional spaces that are dominated by men. But I was somebody who had never done a sport, even as a child. I had never done a sport. I make the joke that the only team that I was on was the debate team. And so jiu-jitsu is completely new for me, but now I am enjoying what it feels like to be an athlete, and I'm really leaning into that.
And how was your first tournament? She competed jiu-jitsu recently. It was a very good experience for any of us. I think jiu-jitsu tournaments put in practice the spirit of compete, but evolve as a person. Deal with ourselves before anything, and was so good she did that. I'm so happy.
Yeah, I came to study with you for basically a little mini workshop before I competed this fall, and what I did going into that tournament was, I think, helpful for everybody, and I'm going to be competing again this spring, and I'm going to do the same thing that I did for the last tournament for these new tournaments, which is that I created 3 goals for myself for the tournament. 3 goals that really had nothing to do with the outcome of any of the fights. So my 3 goals for the tournament this fall were, number 1, to remember to breathe. Number 2, to really use it as an opportunity to learn. And the 3rd goal was to really remember to celebrate. Celebrate myself, celebrate the others there. And all those things really worked out well for me because those were all things that I could control. Can't necessarily control the outcome of the fight or any really aspect of the fight itself, but I could control my breathing, and I did. and then I could control, really like taking every moment as an opportunity to learn. One of our fellow students, Cherish, told me that doing a competition is a great way to learn what you don't know. And I think that I really learned what I didn't know in my first competition, and I'm sure I will continue to have those sort of lessons in future competitions. And then celebrating, I celebrated by meeting all kinds of folks at that tournament, people from other schools, other great women who are studying jiu-jitsu, and we are still all in touch today.
That's amazing, yeah. She's also an Instagrammer. She's been publishing her life on Instagram, her lifestyle. She's looking for meet more 40 plus jiu-jitsu women in the world, connect. She's really looking for more jiu-jitsu women in the world. I told her the right place is a World Masters, and yeah, we're gonna make Vegas this year. Me, her, probably Cherish, Jana, who recommended me this beach, this amazing beach where there's some wind. I don't think the wind is gonna affect this audio. Yeah, it's pretty chill here. Yeah.
Do you remember that that's like one of the first things that you said to me when I walked into your studio, and I knew nothing. I was like, I had only been training jiu-jitsu for about a month and a half. And I walked into Alini's studio and Alini's school, and she said, we're gonna go to Masters in Las Vegas. Let's do it. And so we will do that. I'm really glad that you set that goal for me. You also encouraged me to get on Instagram, and it's been a great way to meet people from around the country and around the world. And yes, I am looking for other women who are 40 plus, who are doing jiu-jitsu, who are maybe new to jiu-jitsu, or people who haven't even checked it out yet, who would like to try. Please be in touch with me. And I think that we can find a way to support each other online through Instagram.
I will put her Instagram on the screen if my editing skills allowed. But your Instagram is, tell them that, the matriarch on the mat. That's it.
Yeah, matriarch on the mat. I mean, it kind of describes who I am, because my children are grown, and I have a grand dog and some grand cats. Eventually, maybe I'll have grandchildren. But I'm at the point in my life where I really am the one of the oldest women in my family, and it's a leadership role. And I also see that in my training at my jiu-jitsu club where I practice at home, and even here too. I think it is helpful to have somebody who is older in the studio, as well as the little ones that we have. It's just all age ranges. And even though I am new to jiu-jitsu, I feel like my age is helpful for my fellow practitioners in terms of, you know, learning how to take care of yourself, and also seeing like what's possible when you're 60 years old, that you can still be learning new things at this age and still be getting stronger every day when you're 60.
Yeah, you're so muscle.
Yeah, I know. It's incredible, right? I don't.
Look at this arm, my God.
And it's really mostly jiu-jitsu, because it's like resistance training like you would never get in the gym. In the gym, if you're working machines or weights, you're only working certain muscle groups. In jiu-jitsu, you work every muscle group imaginable. I don't understand why more women who are postmenopausal are not doing jiu-jitsu. I think that once it's discovered, it's going to be a huge hit for women my age.
It's for every woman and gal, and what kind of woman since 3 years old. That is fantastic development. I can see my students 3 years old is turning 4 and 5 is another body conscious, mental conscious is another way, is another perspective. Since the little ones until the grown ups.
That's an amazing thing about your school, though, too, is there are people of every age at your school. Little babies who are just rolling around on their backs on the mats and watching people, and the toddlers who are doing the toddler class, the class for young kids, and then the teenagers who are really like finding themselves and finding their personality and their strengths, and then the young people who are super strong and really fit and have a lot of energy, and then the older people like me. There's room for everyone at your school. Everyone is embraced.
Yeah, it's been a lifetime doing jiu-jitsu. It's like 28 years, many countries, schools, kinds of issues, and I learn a lot by suffering, by pain, to provide the right place for everyone. I learned a lot by what I passed in jiu-jitsu schools. That is many kinds of issues. At my time, I was the only woman in the mat. Well, yeah, I always put this thought, like, I will provide a safe place for everybody. It's not another macho school. And that is a pink mats and pink wall and Wonder Woman, the restroom, and yeah. But it's not for me. The conversation is about you.
I did want to ask you, though. This is making me want to ask you if there is, owning your own jiu-jitsu school is different than being a jiu-jitsu student, even somebody who's really accomplished and is a black belt. So you are accomplished and a black belt, and then you've taken that step forward to create this school. What is something that you didn't really expect about the school itself or your role as the owner of a school? What's something that really surprised you in a good, unexpected way?
Running a business, and I feel a white belt, maybe 2 stripes. It's 3rd year. Maybe I got a stripe or 2, but I still feel pretty much white belt. And it's tough because it's all by me, literally by my hands. I like to say my school is my white canvas, because if I need to paint the wall, I will. If I need to do wall pads for the wall, I will handmade and put on the wall. I feel a white canvas where I can express myself. Yeah, that's my way to see that school, my white canvas where I can express myself in any way I want. It's a very hard to be by myself, but it's a very good to don't have a partner to share decisions and disagree. It's all about what I want and how I want and the way I want, and nobody comes against me because I'm the only owner. There is no solo partnership. Make me feel like I'm demanding, I take the decisions. That's a good thing. I like that. I'm not sure if I'm able to have a partner in the school.
Well, what I'm hearing from you is that the school itself is like an expression of your empowerment and your creativity. And it's a way for you to do those things, to really fully lean into every creative thought that you have and every feeling of empowerment, because no one else is going to do it. You're the one who owns the school.
Not even going to do, but going to stop me to do makes sense. If I have a partner, I have this idea. No, I don't think it's a good idea. Don't do. This and that. I don't have this kind of argue. I don't have no one to argue. Thank God. Thank God. Yeah. Maybe the second school I'm able to have a partner. This no. Checkmate que hates. Only one owner. Me.
Is only one owner, and it's this amazing community. It's very family oriented. And I don't know, I have limited experience with other schools, but I think they're not all like that. So was that a conscious decision that you had made, that you wanted it to be a space for families and people of every age, every ability?
I think it's because it's built by a woman, and woman has those kind of thoughts. We have tampon in the toilet. I'm not sure if a male school is gonna have this deep thought. We have hair brains for the girls. You know, it's kind of little things. Being a woman, only a woman is capable to see and to do for another woman. It's the room for the kids, for the mothers can practice. It's kind of woman thought. It's like a woman concern, attending the woman, the man, but from a woman. I think it's by a woman, from a woman, to a woman. All the pronouns to woman.
Taking that a little further, do you have a dream for the school, for the future?
Grow scares me. I like to keep it small, but if it's unavoidable, we're gonna grow, we're gonna extend, we're gonna expand. I don't have ambitions right now, but many people already told me this is gonna be big. Let's see, I can't wait. I really living day by day, and what I wanted to do now is finish my wall pads. It's my faraway wish, desires, finish my wall. And I'm planning to do a charcoal board painting in some parts of the mat. I want to write something down, words in Portuguese and English, like the movies, and I like to write something down. I'm a soul teacher. I've been teaching the whole life. In Brazil, I always was a math teacher. I'm very didactic, very didactic. I love school. I don't call gym, academy, studio. I call school. I see my place as a school when you learn about yourself. Jesus, I cannot be speaking like that. It's your podcast, videocast. Beach MauiCast. Let's talk about you. Come on.
I love that your dream for the school is just build one wall mat at a time.
Yeah, wall pads.
Wall pad.
Yeah, I want to finish my wall. It's almost there. Took me 3 years, but it's little by little.
One wall pad at a time.
No, now I can do like 4. I masterized it. How you say the person who makes couch, like who fixes, repair couch, sofa, upholstery?
Oh, yeah, I don't know, upholstery.
Upholstery. That's
upholsterer.
my new skill.
Upholsterer.
Yeah, that's my new skill. Yeah, I learned this. And now I want to build some stalls in my house. The stall has a ladder, and the ladder is kind of scratchy. I say, I can't replace this.
Yeah, so they're new skills though. Like you've learned upholstery, you have learned what it takes to run a business. I mean, Jiu-Jitsu does help with all of those things because it's always challenging you to learn something new. You have to be so present in the moment in Jiu-Jitsu, and if you're not constantly learning, you'll get that immediate negative feedback. So it's a motivation to always keep learning, always keep doing new things. I am surprised that like saying yes to Jiu-Jitsu has like had benefits in my life too, saying yes to whatever opportunities come my way now. So yes, recently to Muay Thai. I had my first Muay Thai class that you took me to. I appreciate that because that gave me something new to learn and a new way to move my body.
It is. They're awesome. Yeah. I shout out for Shane and Laika. They're amazing. And my professor is not Shane, but I learned it from Boogeyman. Marvelous. That's my master Muay Thai. I've been out, but I feel I belong for Marvelous team. Yeah, life is so hard and fast and tough. I think we are doing pretty good, Claudia.
I feel like we're doing pretty well too.
Oh, we are doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Can't wait to go to Vegas.
Thank you for encouraging me to do that and for having that vision for me as a brand new student. And that was really surprising for me that immediately when I walked into your school, you could see something in me that had you believe that I would be going to World Masters at some point, and I surely will.
I encourage everyone to go. Everyone, yeah. Even when the years I could not go, I support a lot of women to go, to do it. And it's addictive. Airplane, it's very addictive. When you go 1 year, it's so much things going on. You're gonna be there every year. Say, oh my God, there is no other place I would be. Actually, last year was in the same weekend of Burning Man, and I wanted to do one Burning Man in life at least. It was in the same weekend. But at the end, we always end in World Masters. It's the best thing to do. It's a lot of network, a lot of learning, seminars, workshops, people, friends from all over the world. Tell more about yourself, your routine, your workout, your diet. What do you eat?
Okay, so a little bit about my diet. I have the blessing of having a huge garden. My garden is about 30 feet by 30 feet, and I have raised beds where I have all kinds of vegetables. I have fruit trees and berries, and I grow, it depends on the time of year, but anywhere between 10% and 30% of all my own food. And I also have chickens, and so I try to eat as much of my own food as possible. And I think that that's really an important aspect of my diet, but it's also an important source of strength for me and spirituality. Digging in the soil, planting things, watching them grow, having certain experiments in my garden that go well, and celebrating those and things that happen in my garden that don't go well, and learning from those moments. The garden is a huge a part of my physical and emotional health, really. I would encourage everybody to, wherever you can, even if it's a container on your deck or a community garden, to grow a little bit of your own food.
That's amazing. I kind of started and I wasn't keeping up with the water, and I have a lot of sprinkles right in front of my lanai, and then I took from the pots and put close to the sprinkles. Now I don't need to do anything. But I like herbs. I have rosemary, lemongrass. Lemongrass is a punch for sleep. I think it's very powerful for be calm and sleep. And yeah, basically right now I have rosemary, and I have an orange tree, but very little. Nothing there, but the way you spoke, I feel like the same way when I go to Costco, buy my food and prepare my own food, and bring my own food prepared by me to work, to places I could buy. I feel above of all self-love.
Yeah,
self-love. But I can't imagine it. Actually, I cannot, because your experience is way more beyond to the spiritual connection, to plant your own food. That's a lot of connection with the Mother Earth, connection with your body, self-love. Yeah, God, it's a lot. I feel a little when I go to Costco and cook my own food. I already feel like love for myself, to have the right decisions, the organic, the vegetables. Yeah,
I don't follow a particular diet. I really try to grow my own food, prepare my own meals as much as possible. It builds that deep appreciation, and not just appreciation, but your attention to what it is that you're putting in your body, how you're fueling yourself, how you're feeding yourself. Having more attention to that, I think, is good, and will certainly be healthy for you.
It is. I'm a diet girl. I was already keto, and then I went to vegetarian for long years, and then I kind of was a little vegan, and now I'm eating only meat. I see many friends so ripped, strong, a lot of energy. What to do? I only eat meat, and then now my new diet is meat. I love to try myself and see how my body reacts. I love to be my own doctor and try out different things and see how I feel. I really like to experiment things in my body, like food and nutrition especially. Yeah, and now I'm a paleo. I don't know, carnivores. I don't know what I am, but I'm eating a lot of beef.
You can still put some rosemary on that meat, right?
Oh yeah, my rosemary. Yes.
There you go.
I like to put in my tea. In my tea, because the rosemary is very good for circulation. Blood circulation. I'm kind of love Ayurveda medicine, and I kind of know what's the benefit for certain foods. Like I have like turmeric a lot in my kitchen because it's the most powerful anti-inflammatory on the earth. I kind of go through Ayurvedic path.
It's good to listen to your body. I will tell you that Jiu-Jitsu makes me so hungry because we work so hard. I'm just sweating by the time we've done rolling, and so hungry. So yeah, hydrating, being intentional about your food.
I don't know how long we are recording, but I'm gonna go behind the camera and take a look. Maybe we are talking with the camera off because
we just missed all of this.
We had 39 minutes. You can stay because if you have time, we're gonna continue. We have 9 minutes. I'm gonna put alarm, and we can close up. Hey Siri, alarm for 6 minutes.
10 minutes, counting down.
Good, we have 9 minutes on this camera. We can continue on my phone, but I think
We've got a setup here. This is good.
This is gonna be my Maui podcast. You're gonna see a lot of people from this.
This is good, your podcast booth,
it's
right?
It's right here.
It's perfect.
I did how you say, behind the camera, how my camera is placed. It's all improvised. I was having any plan. All I was worried and thinking about was the audio. As a recent YouTuber, I think the quality of the audio is the key right now. But I'm also learning, and also I want to thank you all. It's been less than 2 months, and I crossed the 50 subscribers. It's been nice. And I see videos I teach Jiu-Jitsu having more views and people engaging. But I don't want to be one more Jiu-Jitsu channel teaching Jiu-Jitsu techniques. I want to be myself, and I'm more than a Jiu-Jitsu person. I'm in architecture school. I'm a diver, I'm a photographer. What else? I'm a lot, and I don't want to limit my channel to only Jiu-Jitsu techniques, but I'll be teaching. Now, what's funny, I was teaching a class, Claudia was, and last video, Guarda Laço de la Riva, and then she say, I start to show the technique in the class. She say, let me grab my phone to record this. So, okay, let's do a YouTube video. Camera, lipsticks in the middle of the class. Okay, hi guys. And then we did, yeah, and it's there. And She doesn't even need to record. The video is there just for her, but get a lot of views. Yeah, and what else you can talk about yourself? A message for a woman. Thank you for inspiring us a lot. First of all, thank you for inspiring. I feel inspired by you, and I look at you. Wow, 60s, that's it. I'm ready. Oh, today I was thinking about the single woman life, 40 plus, and I was thinking, wow, but Claudia got a boyfriend 3 years ago. I have a hope. Oh, I have a hope. Maybe I have to wait only more 15 years. That's it. That's fine. I really had this thought today about it.
I think that I mean, I hope that that is a little bit of what I can offer the folks that I meet along my jiu-jitsu journey, is that it's never too late to start something, whether it is jiu-jitsu or Muay Thai or doing something new with your body. Because it has so many benefits for us as we grow older. I had never imagined that this would be what my life is like at 60 years old. Sometimes I just